Have you ever wondered what your karate kata truly means? You practice the movements, the blocks, the strikes over and over again. But what if I told you that hidden within those familiar sequences lies a secret, more dangerous side of karate? A side that's been deliberately removed from most modern dojos. These aren't just simple punches or kicks, they're techniques designed for real-life self-defense. So effective and brutal they were banned from competition. The karate you see in tournaments is a sport, building discipline and fitness, but it's a modified version of the original art. The founders of karate trained for survival, not trophies. Their techniques included eye gouges, throat strikes, joint locks, and groin attacks, moves now illegal in matches. These moves are still there, encoded within the kata you practice every week, hidden in plain sight as simple blocks or transitions. This hidden layer is what separates sport from true martial art. When you perform a high block, is it just a defense or could it be a bone-breaking attack? The pioneers of karate made every movement count, often with multiple deadly purposes. The most devastating applications were reserved for life-or-death situations, requiring a shift in perspective, from sportsman to warrior. So next time you step onto the dojo floor, look at your kata with new eyes. See it as a library of lethal knowledge. The secrets are there, preserved for generations, intentionally veiled but not lost. Are you ready to see what's been hiding? To understand why these powerful techniques vanished, we need to look at karate's evolution into a global sport. As karate spread to Japan and the world, its purpose shifted, from self-defense to physical education, character development, and competition. To make karate safe for sparring, rules were created. You can't have a friendly match if your opponent is trying to gouge your eyes or break your knee. The focus moved from ending a fight quickly to scoring points under strict regulations. Strikes to the throat, groin, spine, or joints are forbidden. Open hand strikes to the face, headbutts, and hair pulling are out. These rules protect athletes, allowing them to test skills without risking permanent injury. But this focus on safety filtered out the most direct and effective techniques, leaving a stylized, limited version of combat. This wasn't a conspiracy. It was necessary for karate's acceptance in schools and communities. Instructors emphasized sport and philosophy, downplaying or forgetting the dangerous applications of kata. The art was polished for a modern audience, smoothing away its sharpest edges. Modern karate is dynamic and valuable, but we must acknowledge what was sacrificed, the core combative principles of Okinawan Toad. The dangerous moves weren't lost, just locked away. If deadly techniques are hidden in kata, how do we find them? The key is kaizai no genri, the principle of analysis and discovery. Kata aren't just sequences to memorize, they're complex codes to decipher. Each movement, stance, and turn has a hidden meaning, or bunkai. The surface-level application is the omote, the public version. The real dangerous application is the yura, the private version. The masters embedded lethal techniques within kata, ensuring only dedicated students could unlock them. A simple block could be a joint lock. A chambering motion could be a vital strike. A step could be a takedown. Kata became a combat textbook, written in a language for those with discipline and character. Bunkai is where the magic happens, taking a single movement and exploring all its self-defense uses. For example, Gedan Barai isn't just a block, it could be a strike to the knee, a wrist lock, or a setup for a choke. Once you stop seeing movements as just blocks, the possibilities open up, the body becomes a collection of weapons, and kata your instruction manual. This principle makes kata a living part of karate, not just a historical dance. It encourages critical thinking and creativity, forcing students to ask why at every step. Kaizai no Genri bridges modern karate to its ancient combative roots. It's the secret key to a deeper, more powerful understanding of the art. Let's look at a hidden technique, the whipping strike, often using the back of the wrist or forearm. You've probably done the motion 1,000 times, bringing your hand to your ear before a block or strike in kata. It's often explained as preparation, but it's actually a devastating strike, a whip-like motion generating incredible power. The hand stays relaxed until impact, creating a concussive force targeting vital points: temple, jaw, neck, or ribs. The circular fast motion is hard to see and block. It's about physics and timing, not brute strength. Why isn't this taught? It's too dangerous for partner practice. A full-power strike can cause a concussion or knockout. It also looks sloppy to the untrained eye, so instructors often correct it, not realizing its true purpose. This is a technique hidden by Kaizai no Genri. The movement is in kata, but its application is forgotten. Students practice the motion as a block, never realizing it's a secret weapon. To rediscover it, look at kata differently. Ask, could this block be a strike? Could this prep be an attack? The whipping strike is just one of many secrets waiting to be found. Another powerful sanitized technique is the palm heel strike or teisho uchi. In most dojos it's taught as a safe push or chest strike, a softer option than a punch, but the palm heel was designed for lethal intent, a precision tool for attacking vulnerable targets. The base of the palm is a hard surface. Aimed at the chin, it can cause a knockout. Under the nose, it can be fatal. To the throat, it can collapse the windpipe. The palm heel is a surgical tool of destruction, and its applications are all over traditional kata. Why was this lost? Like the whipping strike, it was too dangerous for modern practice and sport. For safety, it became a push or light strike. The lethal targeting was removed, leaving only a hollow shell. To rediscover teisho uchi, apply bunkai. Look at open hand movements in kata. Are they blocks, or are they strikes to vital points? In many kata, a supposed block is perfectly aligned to strike an attacker's face or throat. The palm heel is one of the most versatile and dangerous weapons in karate, if you know how to see it. When people think of karate, they picture high kicks and fast punches. Grappling seems to belong to judo or aikido. But original Okinawan karate was full of grappling. The old masters knew real fights close in, leading to clinching, grabbing, and wrestling. Their system included throws, joint locks, and chokes, all still embedded in kata. Look at your forms. The pulling motion, haikite, isn't just for power. It often represents grabbing an opponent to set up a strike, lock, or throw. Low stances are perfect bases for hip throws. Turns and steps are entries for takedowns. So where did grappling go? Sport karate removed it. Matches reward fast strikes, penalizing grabs and throws. As dojos focused on tournaments, grappling faded away. Why practice throws if you can't use them to win? This is a huge loss. Real fights are chaotic. Relying only on strikes leaves you vulnerable if grabbed. The old masters' karate was a complete system. Kicking, punching, clinching, grappling. By ignoring grappling and kata, we practice an incomplete art. The throws and locks are there, waiting to be found in the twists, pulls, and stances of kata. Don't ignore entire paragraphs of the textbook, rediscover them. So, you're a curious karateka. You've practiced kata for years, now you realize there's a secret world inside. How do you unlock it? Start with your mind. Ask, why this turn? Why this hand position? Why this stance? Don't just accept standard answers. Look for bunkai that makes sense in real self-defense, not just in the dojo. Next, work with a partner. Kata is solo, but its applications are for two. Walk through kata movements with a friend. Have them attack in different ways. See how the movements defend, counter, and control. Don't think in terms of blocks. Think in terms of destroying the attack. Could that block be a joint break? That step a takedown? This hands-on exploration reveals more than endless solo practice. Seek knowledge. Read the old masters, watch videos, attend seminars on kata bunkai. Learn from experts, but always test for yourself. Does it work under pressure? Does it fit your body? Be a critical student, not just a passive receiver. Your goal, build your own understanding of the art. This is a journey of discovery, reconnecting with karate's true essence. It's not about disrespecting sport, but adding depth and meaning to your training. The secrets of karate aren't lost. They're waiting for you to find them. The real training starts now.